All right, Barb, thank you. Well, at this time of year, you hear a lot more calls for warehouse workers as retailers rush to get goods out to consumers over the holidays. But the logistics industry is far more than just holiday jobs. With over 1 million jobs needing to be filled by 2018, companies urgently seeking qualified workers for the long term. When Vincennes University opened its Logistics and Training Education Center in Plainfield, it found a real-world partner to help make things happen. And I'm pleased to be joined now by David Tucker. David is the Vice President for Workforce Development and Community Services at Vincennes. And David Eckel is the Managing Partner of Technology Solutions at Invista in Carmel. And gentlemen, welcome to the program.
Great to be here, Gary.
David, I'll start with you. Talk about this center. It's not new anymore. 2012 is when you launched it. But at the time, I remember this was viewed as something that really could help students and help the logistics sector with workforce.
Right, Gary. 4 years now we've been open. We've trained about 2,500 trainees and students since we opened. And certainly that was the vision of Vincennes when we opened the facility. We wanted to make sure that our students got access to a real-world working experience. So part of our experience is in the classroom, but the majority of the experience is in our active working warehouse. And we want our students to get exposed to the latest and greatest technologies like what Invista offers.
Yeah, talk about the types of training that you do at the center.
We do everything from short-term basic training in warehouse and distribution to prepare a person to be an entry-level worker in a warehouse, all the way to associate's degrees. Those are students that would come out and would go to work first level of management or would work around some of the technology involved in logistics and things in between, like truck driver training, which we do, like fork truck training, and we do a lot of work for industry where they bring in their workers for upgrades in their skills as well.
Getting that real world experience is where Invista comes in, this partnership as you look. First of all, David, talk about Invista. Give us a thumbnail of it.
Well, Invista is a leading supply chain and IT consulting company based here in Carmel, Indiana. We have about 425 associates worldwide, here in the U.S. as well as the UK and in India.
What made it attractive for you to partner with Vincennes at the center?
Well, we were excited because right here in our own backyard, we could take our passion for supply chain and technology and partner with Vincennes to help them put together state-of-the-art technologies for this new facility.
Okay, from a selfish standpoint, now Invista benefits from this, right?
Oh, we definitely do in a couple ways, Gary. One is the fact that we can use it as a lab. We can bring clients in, we can showcase technologies. At the same time, we can also showcase Vault Tech. And then the other thing is, every year we're hiring industrial engineers from state colleges here in Indiana. And as part of our onboarding program, they can go out, instead of just reading books, they can go out and actually experience a working warehouse.
How important is this when you're selling the program to students, parents and others, to say, look at this, the private sector piece of this gives you not only the books, but the real world experience? How important is it?
Right, it's extremely important, Gary, because what we want our students and what our parents to be able to see, number one is there's not a great awareness of what the logistics industry actually is. And so for them to be able to see it, for them to be able to do hands-on work around it is great. And to be able to get their hands on pieces of technology like that Invista provides, like the lift trucks that Toyota Material Handling out of Columbus provides to us. All those kinds of things are great.
Yeah, and from an industry standpoint, logistics obviously is a huge sector of the Indiana economy. These types of partnerships, I've got to believe, really help that workforce.
Definitely, it strengthens it. When we were talking about the original vision of this facility and how we were coming in, VU had this great vision of the experience that they wanted these students to have, to be able to take the book knowledge and transfer that into a working facility. And I personally think that's adding tremendous value to industry here in central Indiana and across the state that want to hire very qualified people.
An important partnership really getting out workforce in the logistics sector. Invista and Vincennes University, and David Eckel, also David Tucker. Thank you both for being here. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks for having me.